Hey Capricorn, this is Dree, aka Be Nice Tarot, and I'm here for your love message for January 2023, okay, for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's first go ahead and start off with what is the vibe for January 2023 for you guys? All right, what is the vibe? Okay, you guys have sus, sketchy, suspicious in the closet. This is what Virgo got too, so maybe some of you guys are dealing with a Virgo. Okay. But I feel like you guys are just suspicious overall when it comes to I just heard money, something about a work situation. Maybe someone's not being honest with you about when it comes to pay wage or how much everyone's getting. I heard for some of you that's the issue here. For others of you, I feel like maybe someone's not being honest about possibly their preference, even though that's no one's business. But that could also be playing into why someone isn't interested. Also, I'm also feeling like someone isn't being really honest about some secrets they've been kind of holding in. It's like they've been kind of withholding for some of you. Um, let's see. Yeah, but overall, I feel like you guys are just very suspect about a lot of people, just with what they're doing, how they're doing things, and things like that. It's like you're side eyeing a lot of people right now. And we have old news reminiscing nostalgic the past, which is fitting because you what we just finally came out of the Capricorn retrograde, but we're still in the shadow period. So maybe you guys are still kind of reminiscing, or maybe coming to terms like, like, okay, even though I remember this, even though it's still coming to mind, I can finally leave it in the past. Okay, so it's like memories where you're finally making peace with certain things that used to trigger you or used to make you upset. Now it's like, okay, it's a thing of the past. All right. And then we have, sorry, we have big mad, anger issues, emotionally charged, impulsive. So I feel like you guys maybe, I feel like this could correlate to sus, but I feel like you guys could be around other people or like, I feel like some people, you're just being tested left and right. And I feel like if you have anger issues, now would not be the best time for anyone to play with you at this time. But I also feel like it just there's gonna be situations coming forward where it's like certain things you just cannot control. And so I feel like spirit wants you to really watch your impulses because you don't want it to affect you or take away from what you have built so far when it comes to abundance, when it comes to certain stature that you're on. I feel like spirit is making a point that you don't self sabotage or block any blessings based on emotional like impulses. Okay, so I feel like that's a big thing here to work on your anger issues. But let's go ahead and okay, let's go ahead and get the energy, you guys. Let's see, how is Capricorn feeling towards their person at this time? How is Capricorn feeling towards their person at this time, please? We have the Ace of Swords, so there is some air here. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I feel like there's something here about a breakthrough, about truth, a clean slate, honesty, honest communication. Okay. We have the Hangman. Okay. We have Pisces. Some of you could be dealing with the Pisces, or they could have Pisces placements. And let's see. Oh, of course, this one would fly. I'm not going to take this one. This one fell. Ooh. And let's see, one more. Oh, for Capricorn, please. All right. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups. So I really feel like maybe there's a period of things being a little bit stagnant, things being slow moving to the point that maybe you guys are feeling sus about someone. Maybe you're feeling like, okay, things aren't progressing, things aren't moving forward. I need some time to myself. So I feel like maybe spirit wanted you to take some time to really think about, how you really feel, process how you're feeling. Because I feel like for some of you, maybe you're in a situation where you feel like something was too good to be true. Maybe you're dealing with a past person and you didn't necessarily believe that, they're actually on to, starting a new leaf with you, throwing away like old stuff, old baggage and things like that. Maybe now you're starting to see like, okay, it's starting to be a thing in the past, right? Or, you know, but there is something here, sorry. There is something here about just laying back, sitting back and just looking things from a different perspective, okay? because I feel like if you guys are looking for a new beginning in love, maybe it's time for you guys to also consider what you don't want anymore and what that looks like, what your person looks like, what your relationship look like, and really set in stone what your fulfillments are. Maybe this is also about figuring out your love language and sticking to that as well. Okay. But I feel like a lot of you are just like, okay, like this is your shot, this is your last shot. Like, it's either this or never. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Okay, we have the Ace. I'm sorry, we have the Knight of Swords. So maybe there's some quick communication coming forward. I definitely feel like someone is charging through, trying to you know, give you this offer, give you some truth. I feel like they let me see. Maybe they've been in and out, before. Maybe they've been inconsistent. Maybe they've been, saying like, "Oh, I'll do this and that." And then just for them to turn around and do some other stuff that they said they were never going to do anymore. And I feel like this is where a big mad comes out, because you're just like, okay, how many times, how many times are you going to tell me you're gonna do this, you're gonna tell me you're gonna do that, you're gonna tell me it's gonna be better, you're gonna tell me you're gonna put some work into it just for you to fold every time. You know what I mean? So I feel like some of you are starting to get tired. Some of you are starting to get over it. It's to the point where you're just now at this hangman here where it's like you're not even letting it affect your energy much, because you're just like, you know what? It's either I continue whatever, or I just like move on. But I feel like you guys are actually considering what life would be if you just decide to do your own thing. Okay, why is the hangman here? Oh my gosh, it's just flying out. Sorry. Oh yeah, so I feel like some of you guys are really considering, maybe should I venture out? Should I go elsewhere? Maybe some of you are also considering, like, maybe they have somebody else on the side. Maybe they're speaking to other people. Maybe it's still not something that they were honest about. Maybe, so I feel like some of you are just like, okay, they said, okay, for a small number of you, I feel like maybe they discuss with you like, oh, someone's a thing in the past, someone's done, I'm not dealing with them anymore, or I'm serious, I really want to settle down, I'm not dealing with anybody, but yet there's not much progress when it comes to them actually cutting that person out. There's not much work when it comes to them cutting that person out. In fact, there's actually no movement. And maybe you're feeling like, you know what, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I want to explore. Maybe I want to go do my thing. Maybe I want to celebrate. You know what I mean? Myself. So, yeah, and I feel like you guys are also just considering like and looking at friendship. Maybe some of you guys aren't really even trying to deal with connections right now. Maybe you just want to like hang out and have fun, which is okay. But I feel like it is a very quick, impulsive thinking here. So be mindful. Like if you're upset and something like that, right? You want to make sure that your actions don't cause permanent damage, right? Far better, far bigger than you realize, and vice versa with your person as well. Why is the 10 of Oh my gosh, everything's just flying. Like, gosh, why is the 10 of Cups here? Okay, that's too many. Like, you guys are giving me a hard time right now. What's up? Why is the 10 of Cups here? Okay, yeah, I feel like for some of you though, things are moving in a different direction. It's just that maybe it's time for just for you guys to just be patient about when you're gonna see these changes, okay? Because I feel like for a lot of you, it's gonna be a thing in the past. A lot of the issues that were presented before, it's gonna be a thing in the past. But it is gonna take time. So I feel like that's why the Knight of Swords is here, where it's like, don't rush it, okay? If you want a new start, you have to think about what this new beginning looks like, what you're incorporating in this new beginning. It's going to take teamwork. It's going to take partnership. It's going to take you, both of you, putting your heads together to figure this out. Um, so I feel like a lot of the old ways, the old mindsets don't fit if you're trying to go a new direction. If you're, giving each other a clean slate. Now this could also be a double-edged sword. Like maybe you taking this opportunity, could actually burn you. Could hurt you. Could end up slicing your hand trying to extend this sword to somebody else, or it couldn't. But I feel like Spirit's saying like right now at this time, there's no need to rush, there's no need to worry, there's no need to rush into seeing progress. Let things flow as they need to. Develop a friendship with one another, okay? Remember what it's like to just be with each other too. I feel like a lot of this is about also regaining that trust again, regaining that bond. So I definitely see some of you guys possibly like planning out dates, going out, maybe going out for drinks, dancing, really regetting lol, regaining that love back into this connection. I do feel like for a lot of you guys, it's going to be a whole new start here with your person. Okay, whole new start. There's going to be walking to your new chapter, and I feel like it's going to be fulfilling. it's going to be something that you've been waiting for. True wish fulfillment, okay, with the Ten of Cups here. But again, if you're not ready to take the step and to walk into the new chapter, if you're not ready to forgive your person, it's going to be something that you should take your time on before you even decide, okay, I want to do this. Because with that comes with you fully releasing the past and not allowing it to be a blockage for the future. So I do see that there is a possibility here for things to grow. But really, it's a matter of whether you want it, whether you allow it as well. Because I feel like you guys are just maybe a little bit lethargic right now. Maybe you're just like, you know what, I'm just a little too lazy to even really make a move, which you don't have to. And that's why Spirit's saying you don't have to. Let things flow as they need to, and that's okay too. Let's see how your person is feeling towards you. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, so some of you, maybe you're not really engaged with your person at this time. For some of you, this could also be a past person or someone that you're separated from, because I feel like they could be watching you, lurking, stalking, social media, wondering what you're up to, wondering who you're talking to, wondering, all these things, whether you moved on already. Meanwhile, you haven't really made a decision on what you want to do yet, but you know what you want in the end, but it's like you just aren't really in that space to really decide at this time. Okay. Okay, so I feel like they're wondering, waiting. They want to give you an offer. This could also be two different options here. I feel like for some of you, these are just quick flings. Okay, I feel like maybe they just want to give you a good time, not for a long time. So if that's what is that, I'm sorry, if that's not what you're looking for, then be clear of that, but also steer clear. Set your boundaries down if that's not what you're open to. I'm sorry. Gosh. Okay. And then we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, I just feel like, okay, this could also be, sorry, let me just have some water, please. I definitely feel like your person is trying to rush in, but you know what? They may not have the offer that you're looking for because you want this Ten of Cups. You want this Ace of Swords. You want the truth. You want clarity. And maybe they're not ready to give you everything. Okay. And that's why you feel suspicious. Okay. That's why you're feeling like, okay, something's going on because they're not giving you everything. Okay. With the Page of Cups, they're only giving you enough to, pique your interest, but it's not enough to really lay any stability down or lay any fulfillments down or, anything like that you need. So I feel like they're more so in this space of just having some rest, right? They're not really. I feel like in a sense you both are mirroring each other because you're over here laying things to rest. They're over here laying things to rest. But at the same time, there's something here about their communication where maybe they may put their foot in their mouth. Maybe they don't really think before they speak. And then they try to say certain things, or maybe when they're anger, when their anger is just like takes over them sometimes in situations where they end up saying things they don't mean, but it ends up like causing a bigger situation, or maybe it's something that you also feed into. Okay, why is the page okay? Yeah, so I feel like this person, even though they could want this, I'm sorry, not even could, even though they do want this Ace of Cups with you, even though they do see that you are the person they want to give this to you, it's like they're rushing. They're not really thinking about what it takes to actually give you that or what that comes with. Okay, when it comes to addressing your fulfillment, I feel like they know that they want to give this to you. They know that you are their person, but when it comes to executing, they're not really in that space to really give you that um 10 of cups. Okay, so I feel like still you are someone that they want to consider. And for some of you, you guys have a secret admirer. This could be a new person. I feel like they have their eye on you for a while. They've been waiting, trying to figure out when to give you an offer, but they've been kind of laying off because maybe they see that you're engaged. I'm sorry, not engaged, but engaging with other people, or they really aren't sure if you're single all the way. For some of you, it's like they're trying to keep tabs, but it's like you're not really putting that much out there for them to know whether you're single or you're not, but it's like they still have their eye on you waiting. Okay, they're waiting um, to make their move. So they're just keeping an eye on you right now. Okay, then we have the Moon card here. I just heard not every offer is worth the attention. Okay, with the Moon card here, we have Scorpio. So maybe there's, I'm sorry, this is Cancer. But some of you could be dealing with a Cancer placement, but it just seems like not every offer is worth it. Okay, and this could also be why sus is here. Okay, with the moon card, because it's like there's some deception here. Maybe someone isn't trusting that you'll take it, or maybe you're feeling like, okay, it could be too good to be true. It's like, I don't know if I want to take their offer because it's always something with this person. I don't know if they're really having good intentions with me because I feel like they have something secret going on, right? And I feel like that's why you've been held back for some time, because you aren't really too trusting. Maybe you feel like, okay, they have a history with third parties. This is why, Three of Cups is here. We have the moon here, but I just feel like there is some deceptive energy here behind this Page of Wands. I'm sorry, Page of Pentacles. Why is the Moon card here? Oh my gosh. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands here. So maybe this could also deal with why someone's inconsistent, why someone's in and out. Because I feel like there could be something that they're trying to hide, or at least trying to keep to themselves, especially when it comes to maybe them not really being sure or really knowing if they're really ready to give you that. Okay, I feel like for some of them too, they also don't want to be shut down by you. They don't want to ruin a good thing, but they also are kind of like skeptical on how to move forward with you. Let me pull more on that. That's actually really interesting. Let me pull more on why the moon is here. Okay, Eight of Wands. Yeah. It's like I feel like they do want to come forward. They do want to extend this to you. They don't want to um have any ill will or ill intentions towards you. But at the same time, I feel like they're just unsure of whether you'll believe them. There's something here about their actions. It's just like, again, I feel like Spirit's saying, like, if they have a pattern of failing you time and time again, I wouldn't take their word for it, because it still seems like with this moon card here, there's something under the surface that they haven't been able to be open with. But I feel like it has to do with why they've been in and out, why they've been inconsistent. They could also be coming clean to let you know, like, you were right this whole time, that they were gaslighting you, playing mind tricks, and you were right the whole time. You knew what you were talking about, and they still decide to kind of just keep it to themselves, and kind of try to like hide it, but at the same time you knew. So I feel like it is going to be communicated to you, where you're just like, you know what, you're right, like you were right this whole time. I was running around doing this, that, and the third, and they were playing in your face. For some of you, like, they really tried to mask it. They really tried to act like, and have a poker face, like they were all good, but it wasn't. Why is the Four of Swords here? Okay, and we have the Five of Wands. I feel like this person doesn't want to argue with you. They don't want to fight. They don't want to keep this energy going where you two aren't on the same page. But at the same time, they need to address the things that they did. It's like this person is trying to hide from the consequences. It's like they know they did wrong, but at the same time, it's like they would rather kind of just like wait till the tension dies down before they come forward and talk to you. Okay, because I feel like this person is assuming that you're not going to be happy with them. I feel like also too, like, for some of them, they know that you have a smart mouth. They know that you slick. They know that you're about that action too. So they don't want to deal with that. I feel like some of them are just like, okay, you know what? Let me just keep the peace, because I know how they're coming, and I know I messed up, and it's just I can't deal with it, because they know, like, you're not playing with them. You're not. But it's funny because I feel like even though they're assuming this about you, I feel like you're just like tired. You're at this point where it's just like, why argue for what? Like, I deserve to be happy. All I want is happiness. So I feel like while they're assuming this, and it's kind of like making things worse, I feel like, or maybe that's how you feel, is just making things worse, because they're not trying to just mend the situation, not trying to fix it. Whole time you're just looking for an opportunity to fix it. You want clarity, you want truth, you just want them to be open and honest with you, so you guys can figure this out together. But yet they're just stuck on the fact that, like, being unsure. And with this moon card here, it's also about illusions. Okay, it's also about addressing their fears. Maybe you could also realize that they could tell you they're actually insecure, and maybe that's why they were doing certain things to cause fights between the both of you and things like that, because of them being insecure, not really knowing why you would actually want to be with them, because they felt like they're inadequate. They feel like they don't have their stuff together. They feel like they can't provide for you the way you can provide for yourself, and you're just like, I'm not worried about that. I just want you. So there's a lot of communication that is coming out for you guys. I feel like they are going to have to step it up and let you know. For some of you, I just feel like it's still conflicting in their I'm sorry, it's still conflicting in their energy. It's something that they're still battling with, with either taking that chance to let you know or not. I feel like it's still something that kind of scares them, being vulnerable. Okay, being vulnerable, because with this Ace of Cups, I feel like for some of them, this is a feeling they never felt before with anybody. Like you definitely show them something different, and it's completely new. It's completely new. Like I feel like they don't even know what to do with all these emotions that they have. So I feel like that's why they kind of blow up, explode, because from time to time, because they don't know how to control this. It's something that they just can't understand why they feel so heavily towards you. Okay. See, what are the blockages here? Full card, not being present, not taking a leap of faith. There's a lack of action here. So I feel like that's why things are being delayed. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Someone keeps fighting or resisting change. I feel like even like there could be like conversations between the both of you where someone just cannot take constructive criticism. It's like they're always kind of trying to one up the other person. It's always some type of competition. Okay, Death card, not letting change happen. It's like I feel like the past was the past. Okay, old news. So if it's old news, let it die out. So for the both of you, I feel like if you are trying to rekindle or work on a current connection that has been rocky, or you're trying to revive a connection that you've been in separation from, it's a matter of, can you let go of the past? Can the both of you do that? Because it's blocking this new start, this new beginning to happen, holding on to all this old news, reminiscing. Okay, it's all over now. But the more you guys feed into, or you or whoever, the more someone feeds into the past, the more it's going to stay alive. Okay, so it's going to be preventing this change from happening, blocking the change from happening. Okay, because I feel like there could also be some fears behind just a change in dynamic. So I feel like someone fears, like, okay, if the change happens, are they still going to be interested in me? Okay, and we have the King of Wands here. Now, some of you could decide, you know what, it's time to let go of a situation. It's time to let go of a connection. I'm over it. And here comes this King of Wands. As soon as you accept this change, as soon as you let go, here comes someone stepping up, showing you that they want more. Okay. This could also be someone taking on a manager experience, a managerial, right? This could be an upgrade in abundance and work. But I feel like there is a change coming forward. Some of you could also be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, we have Aries, Gemini. But there's a lot that, how do I say this? I'm sorry. It's like someone is just really resisting this change, because I feel like someone's just fearing what would happen, because I feel like you're no longer reacting the same way you used to, and it's freaking them out, because a lot of things that they knew that would trigger you, at least for them to know that you still care for them, you're not doing it anymore. And I feel like on your side, you're just like, okay, I still care for you, but me acting out and arguing with you and doing XYZ just isn't good for me anymore, because I'm here for growth. Like, I want happiness, I want love. I want a healthy partnership. I want someone that can build with. I want someone that can talk to me, and vice versa. I want to get through situations, with this person. But I feel like this person's just having a hard time adjusting to the change, the newness. I feel like for them it's kind of a little bit too good to be true. Okay. And let's just see what's coming forward. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So I really feel like you guys are going to take the approach of just like focusing on yourself, your self-worth. I definitely see some of you really breaking into focusing more on your independence. Okay. And just overall, just putting yourself first, putting your priorities first. Okay. That's coming forward. This could also be a new job as well. I also see with the Five of Cups, I feel because someone is just like wasting their time while you're over here evolving, getting better, and now here they are regretting it, because they're gonna see you shine, they're gonna see you do better, they're gonna see you elevate. Okay, this King of Cups here, I feel like they could put on a show, they could put on a poker face, like they don't really care, that they're happy for you, but it's like, again, they're just hiding how they really feel. They're not even trying to face it or accept it. Like, look, they're looking away. They're looking away from the cup. I'm just looking at these two cards together, like they keep looking away from each other. But you know what? I feel like if the person actually works on themselves, turns around and looks at what they can do instead of just like letting things go to waste. Because I feel like you're over here just like, look, I'm not gonna try to educate you on what you need to do. I just need you to do it on your own. And I feel like for some of you, this person's gonna get it right. This person's gonna really just wake up because they don't want to see you elevating without them. You know, they don't want to see you living your life without them. They don't want you to possibly fall in love with somebody else either. So I feel like for some of them, they're gonna be stepping in to really be that person you've been looking for, to take on that mature leadership. For others of you, this could also be a new person coming in, right? With this Five of Cups, maybe you could be like, you know what, this didn't work out, but here comes this new person giving you this Two of Cups, what you were looking for, reciprocation, true love. So again, um, it also has to take you being open to this as well, because you may be consumed in work, you may be consumed in just like being comfortable with yourself again, to the point that maybe you might not be ready, or you might not be open to it all the way. So again, it's really up to you if you want this, because the opportunity is presenting itself. um but I do feel like either way, things are going to be moving into a different direction if you want it. But it also has to take you just making amends with the past. Okay, so whether this is the old person or new person, this is about making amends with certain things in love that just didn't work out well, that no longer resonates and no longer has the energy and time to be in the present tense anymore. It's old news. Okay, so you guys have to make that decision. What do you want to do? All right, and that's all I have for your message, guys. Thank you so much.